The Galactic Warriors were the apex of interstellar power. For millennia, their advanced civilizations had dominated the galaxy, wielding technology so advanced it bordered on magic. Their fleets, vast and imposing, consisted of ships capable of annihilating entire continents with a single strike. Their soldiers, clad in armor resistant to most forms of weaponry, were genetically enhanced to be stronger, faster, and smarter than any natural being. These warriors were not merely conquerors. They were legends, their victories spanning countless systems and their dominance going unchallenged for generations. To them, the universe was a game board, and every weaker species they encountered was just another pawn to be swept aside. Earth was no exception in their eyes. Its lack of interstellar presence and primitive technology rendered it inconsequential. They viewed humans as barely more than an intelligent species, reliant on rudimentary tools and weapons that could not even scratch the surface of their armor. The Galactic Warriors had faced advanced civilizations before, ones with planet-destroying weapons and fleets capable of interstellar travel, and crushed them effortlessly. Earth, with its single-planet existence and unremarkable history, was considered laughably inferior. Military analysts in the Galactic Councils mocked Earth's armies, calling them stone throwers compared to the advanced plasma rifles and energy shields wielded by their own troop. The idea of Earth presenting any resistance was absurd. It was not a question of if Earth would fall but how quickly. Among the galactic elite, Earth's forces were a running joke. Tales spread of humans who still relied on ballistic projectiles and vehicles with wheels, technologies long abandoned by more advanced species. Even Earth's concept of special operations forces was considered laughable. What could these so-called elite soldiers, armed with nothing more than stealth and brute strength, possibly achieve against an army equipped with cloaking fields, autonomous drones, and weapons guided by artificial intelligence? The Galactic Warriors didn't bother to investigate these claims further. Their arrogance made them blind to the capabilities of Earth's special ops units, teams honed through centuries of conflict, trained to adapt and survive in ways no algorithm or genetic enhancement could replicate. The decision to invade Earth was made with little debate. The warriors considered it a trivial task, a routine operation to subdue another backward planet. A small fleet was dispatched, just enough to deliver a show of force and ensure Earth's submission. Why waste valuable resources on a planet that posed no real threat? Their confidence was palpable as the fleet departed from their home system, each ship bristling with weapons capable of leveling cities in moments. For the Galactic Warriors, this mission was nothing more than an exercise, a chance to remind their younger recruits what an easy conquest looked like. Their overconfidence would prove to be their undoing. As their ships approached Earth, they were met with minimal resistance. Satellites and orbital defenses crumbled under their initial assault, confirming their belief in Earth's impotence. But what they didn't anticipate was the response brewing on the ground. Among Earth's defenders, there was no panic, no surrender. Instead, there was determination, a quiet resolve shared by soldiers who had faced impossible odds before. Unknown to the invaders, Earth's Special Operations Forces were already preparing for a fight unlike any they had ever faced. What the Galactic Warriors dismissed as primitive tactics would soon expose the fatal flaw in their superiority. They had no idea how to fight an enemy who refused to play by their rules. The invasion began with a spectacle of power that left humanity in awe and terror. The Galactic Warriors descended from the skies in colossal dropships, their sleek, metallic surfaces glowing with eerie blue energy. Each ship carried battalions of heavily armed soldiers, their armor shimmering with advanced kinetic shielding and energy field. As they disembarked, the warriors towered over humans, their genetically enhanced physiques exuding an aura of invincibility. Their weapons, compact yet devastatingly powerful, hummed with energy, capable of vaporizing entire squads with a single shot. They moved with an unnerving precision, their every action coordinated through neural links to an artificial intelligence that orchestrated their assault like a symphony of destruction. Chaos erupted as the invasion unfolded. Earth's conventional forces, despite their bravery, were no match for the invaders. Tanks and fighter jets were obliterated by energy blasts before they could even close the distance. Soldiers on the ground were scattered, their weapons ineffective against the warriors' advanced armor. Cities fell within hours, their defenses reduced to rubble under the relentless assault. Civilians fled in panic, seeking shelter from a foe that seemed unstoppable. The Galactic warriors reveled in their dominance, their overconfidence growing with each victory. They expected Earth to crumble entirely within days, a conquest as effortless as so many before it. But Earth was not without its champions. As the situation grew increasingly dire, a desperate call went out to the planet's most elite forces, the United States Marine Corps Special Operations Command. Known for their unparalleled training, discipline, and adaptability, the Marines had earned a reputation as some of the most formidable soldiers on Earth. They were tasked with a mission that seemed impossible: stand against an enemy that far outmatched them in technology and firepower. Yet the Marines didn't flinch. This was what they were trained for. While the Galactic warriors celebrated their early victories, the Marines prepared with meticulous care. They began by studying the enemy, analyzing their movements, tactics, and vulnerabilities. Intelligence gathered from initial skirmishes revealed critical weaknesses. The Galactic warriors relied heavily on centralized AI for coordination, and their advanced technology faltered in environments with electromagnetic interference. The Marines quickly devised a strategy to exploit these flaws. Unlike the Galactic warriors, who relied on overwhelming firepower and technological superiority, the Marines embraced unconventional tactics. They moved under the cover of darkness, using stealth to evade detection. They set up ambushes in dense urban environments, where the warriors' large frames and heavy equipment became liabilities. Guerrilla warfare became their weapon of choice, striking swiftly and vanishing before the enemy could respond. Earth's terrain became an ally. Forests, mountains, and cities were transformed into treacherous battlefields that neutralized the Galactic warriors' mobility. The Marines also employed cutting-edge yet grounded technology of their own. Portable EMP devices disrupted the warriors' AI systems, causing confusion and disarray among their ranks. Drones provided real-time reconnaissance, allowing precise coordination of attack. Most importantly, the Marines' training emphasized adaptability and resourcefulness, qualities that no algorithm or enhancement could replicate. Every engagement became a learning experience, each battle refining their tactics further. The turning point came during a pivotal battle in the ruins of a major city. The Galactic warriors, confident in their dominance, marched into the city center, expecting minimal resistance. Instead, they walked into a meticulously planned trap. The Marines had rigged the area with explosives and EMP charges, strategically placed to maximize damage. As the warriors advanced, the charges were detonated, plunging the area into chaos. The explosions disabled the warriors' shields and disrupted their neural links, severing their connection to the central AI. For the first time, the Galactic warriors found themselves vulnerable and disorganized. Seizing the opportunity, the Marines launched a coordinated assault. They moved with precision and purpose, targeting the warriors' exposed weak point. Marksmen disabled their advanced weaponry, while fire teams closed in with overwhelming force. The warriors, so accustomed to crushing their enemies effortlessly, were overwhelmed by the sheer tenacity and ingenuity of their opponents. Their towering size and heavy armor became hindrances in the tight, rubble-strewn street. The Marines, smaller and more agile, outmaneuvered them at every turn. The Galactic warriors' confidence shattered as they faced defeat for the first time. Their once imposing presence now seemed clumsy and ineffective against the relentless assault of Earth's finest. For every warrior that fell, the remaining troops grew more desperate, their discipline unraveling under the relentless pressure. By the time the battle ended, the Marines had not only held their ground but had delivered a decisive blow to the invaders. The Galactic warriors, once so certain of their superiority, were forced to retreat from the battlefield. Their arrogance had blinded them to the true strength of their opponents, an unyielding determination and the ability to adapt and fight on their own terms. For the Marines, this victory was more than just a battle won, it was a statement. Earth was not the weak, insignificant planet the galaxy believed it to be. It was a world of fighters, ready to stand against even the most formidable of foes. The Galactic warriors, once so confident in their conquest of Earth, retreated in disarray. Their massive dropships, now battered and scarred, ascended into the atmosphere under the cover of night. What began as a routine mission of domination had turned into a humiliating defeat, the kind that would echo across the stars for generations. For the first time in their history, the invincible had been humbled. Their advanced technology, their genetic enhancements, their flawless strategies, all had crumbled before an opponent they had dismissed as primitive. As they departed, the psychological toll on their ranks was palpable. The warriors who had once laughed at Earth now avoided meeting each other's eyes, their confidence shattered. Their leaders, burdened by the weight of their misjudgment, returned to their home worlds with the knowledge that they had underestimated something far more dangerous than they ever imagined: human resilience. News of the victory spread quickly, reshaping Earth's place in the galaxy. Once a backwater planet seen as barely worth noticing, Earth now became a symbol of defiance and strength. The galactic community, which had long mocked humanity, began to regard Earth with a newfound respect, and, in some cases, fear. Stories of the Marines' bravery and ingenuity became legendary, recounted in hushed tones across distant systems. Earth's triumph inspired unity among its nations, as humanity realized the importance of standing together in the face of interstellar threats. Governments that once competed now collaborated, pooling resources to advance military technology and prepare for the challenges that might lie ahead. Earth's scientists worked tirelessly to reverse-engineer captured alien technology, merging it with human ingenuity to create a new generation of defense systems. Humanity was no longer a target for conquest, it was a force to be reckoned with. At the heart of this transformation stood the United States Marines, the heroes who had turned the tide of an impossible battle. Their legacy was not just one of courage but of adaptability and determination in the face of overwhelming odds. They had proven that strength was not merely a matter of advanced weapons or genetic enhancements but of strategy, ingenuity, and an unyielding will to survive. Their victory carried lessons that resonated far beyond Earth. Overconfidence and underestimation could bring even the mightiest to their knees, while resilience and resourcefulness could turn the tide of any battle. For humanity, the Marines' triumph was a reminder of what they could achieve when pushed to their limit. For the galaxy, it was a warning: Earth would never again be underestimated.